Reflecting Christ, July 28th, Jesus, the chief cornerstone of the church. 1 Peter 2 verse 6 says, Behold, I lay in Sion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Upon the foundation that Christ himself had laid, the apostles built the church of God. In the scriptures, the figure of the erection of a temple is frequently used to illustrate the building of the church. Zechariah refers to Christ as the branch that should build the temple of the Lord. In the quarry of the Jewish and the Gentile world, the apostles labored, bringing out stones to lay upon the foundation. In his letter to the believers at Ephesus, Paul said, Now therefore you are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of God, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord, in whom you also are builded together for an habitation of God through the Spirit. The apostles built upon a sure foundation, even the rock of ages. To this foundation they brought the stones that they quarried from the world. Not without hindrance did the builders labor. Their work was made exceedingly difficult by the opposition of the enemies of Christ. They had to contend against the bigotry, prejudice, and hatred of those who were building upon a false foundation. Many who wrought as builders of the church could be likened to the builders of the wall in Nehemiah's day, of whom it is written, They which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens with those that laid it, every one with one of his hands wrought in the work, and with the other hand held a weapon. Kings and governors, priests and rulers sought to destroy the temple of God, but in the face of imprisonment, torture, and death, faithful men carried the work forward, and the structure grew beautiful and symmetrical. At times, the workmen were almost blinded by the mists of superstition that settled around them. At times, they were almost overpowered by the violence of their opponents, but with unfaltering faith and unfailing courage, they pressed on with the work. One after another, the foremost of the builders fell by the hand of the enemy. Stephen was stoned, James was slain by the sword, Paul was beheaded, Peter was crucified, John was exiled, yet the church grew. New workers took the place of those who fell, and stone after stone was added to the building. Thus slowly ascended the temple of the church of God. Hope you have a great day today. Reflect Christ.